Hello, I'm Kristen Oakes White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week. My partner Avery Davidson is off this week. Well, the Bonnet Carré Spillway is now open to relieve pressure on the Mississippi River levee system in the New Orleans area. TWILA's Craig Gautreaux explains the impact opening the spillway may have on the Lake Pontchartrain ecosystem.
For the third time in the past 4 years, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is opening bays on the Bonnet Carré Spillway structure. Heavy rainfall in the upper Mississippi and Ohio River valleys has caused the Mississippi River to reach major flood stage. The structure is nearly 7,000 feet long and has 350 bays that can be opened. Based on the river forecast, not all of the bays are expected to be used.
We anticipate with the forecast flows coming down the river that possibly 200 of the bays on the structure will possibly be opened.
The opening of the structure mimics natural flood events that occurred on nearly an annual basis before the river was leveed. The influx of fresh water is vital to keeping salt water from overtaking the ecosystem.
When the salt water comes in, the forests convert to marshes. So these sorts of events are really important for keeping those forests fresh.
The introduction of fresh water is helpful to some organisms and can be a detriment to others.
Some things benefit and some things lose. So fish like speckled trout are going to lose, but trees like bald cypress are going to win, and that whole thing goes across the spectrum.
One of the biggest concerns is the nutrient load in the river can have negative consequences on water quality. But these problems are usually short-term.
And those algae blooms that occur can create fish kills and low oxygen events that are immediate impacts to the fisheries. There's some evidence that the long-term effects of the introduction of nutrients actually has an increase in the aquatic ecosystem.
The structure is capable of diverting up to 250,000 cubic feet per second of river water through the spillway. How long it remains open will be determined by the volume of water flowing in the river.
They'll try to maintain a flow of 1.25 million CFS continuing past the structure down towards New Orleans. And then, so the closing operations we anticipate towards the end of March, maybe early April.
With the LSU Ag Center, this is Craig Gautreaux reporting.
The Bonnet Carré Spillway has been open 13 times since its construction was completed in 1931. To keep track of the spillway opening and closing bays, head on over to our website at twilatv.org.